The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bearcats will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Malone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So South Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Jaguars want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quickly complete. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a three-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Watson. Finds his man, it's Porter. The Bearcats will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws.
Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice, he can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Give to the running back. Krupp got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Snagged in the middle, it's Kitchens. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Jaguars! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Watson. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes a connection. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. First down here for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Catch in the middle, it's Garza. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Toss to the outside. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score in every...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Safe little shovel pass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Gibbs. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now they take the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Wants to throw, it's Watson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive from the 42. Caught in the backfield. It's Woods. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Here's a heat. He'll try to turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the Jaguars are rolling down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fakes to grab, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be third and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Let's go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for room, it's Porter. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bearcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. The sure hands, it's Porter. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's straight downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the first down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. With the catch, it's Kitchens. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Watson. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's caught. It's Porter. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Love the 3rd down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Watson. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Bearcats come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Jaguars backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to kick off.
Finding open areas.
The returner brings it out to the 38, and the Sam Houston offense will take over.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Pulls it in, it's Black. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
For the offense.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. And the Jaguars buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. On the ground, it's Bullock. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Jaguars will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Dropping back, it's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Black. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
The quick out. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fakes to grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Davenport. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Kitchens. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Timeout.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Complete.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Spits it out to the back. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, he's headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Watson. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
At the 49-yard line. And
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments and big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.